5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.
Once it's done, we just have to do this little the outro
Gotcha.
thing. And then at the end, we actually have to do another one because they want us to
They
say
try to
something
have
a
that
little
like
different from the beginning.
super touching
So
part
just at
where
the
he's
end of
like
the
going
podcast-
back to
Or I
Maria's
guess
hometown.
we can probably do all
And I'm
these
just
right now
like,
if you
I
want.
didn't give a shit
Just
last
have it
game.
done.
I still don't give a
But
shit.
whatever's
But then
good
when
for you guys.
that
We can do
happened,
that.
I was like,
Dude, the callback to the Mad
That is
World
what they need
song,
to show notes.
brilliant.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I
I was
played that this morning.
That was I just played that last night. I really, really enjoyed it. That was the first time I actually elicited some kind of emotion.
Like,
Yeah,
they
same
called
here,
back
first
to
time.
a commercial for 2 games ago.
What?
Gears.
Yeah, that was.
Gears.
It was like,
Gears.
it's a Mad World moment.
That was cool.
And it's very cool.
Billy, did you listen to the show last week?
No.
Okay, so format.
You told me you changed up the format though.
Yeah, so if you look at the way,
So the show's all about me now.
it is all about you, except for the parts that aren't, which are the 2 hours we'll be recording.
Okay.
You'll notice that we still talk about stuff, and then we talk about other stuff, and then we finish by talking about some stuff.
Exactly.
That's still how we do it.
Random tangents going off on other things.
Right. So basically, the idea is not to be quite so structured and have it just be so forced, because I felt like in going back and listening to stuff while I was taking this couple time, week off, that it just sort of had a very football stuff, a forced feel where it was like, okay, now we've been talking, and now I'm going to drop a wall, and we're going to start doing what you've been playing.
Football stuff.
So instead of doing that, we're just going, we just take a more natural approach to it of
Thank you.
It's for the end. It's just the football
Beta?
stuff.
Oh, cool.
Mas beta?
we just take a more natural approach of here's what we're talking about, like more like we're just sitting down, like we're sitting down at a bar and talking about stuff. Like today's, I thought we'd start off just talking about the Microsoft announcement.
Okay.
With the TV stuff, because everyone's buzzing about it. Like naturally, like we sat down and started talking about games right now, we'd start talking about that crazy bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, talk about Rage, because you wanted to talk about that a little bit. And Jeff's finished it, and it's it's like the big release of this week, so that would probably be like the next thing we talked about, I would imagine. I don't know.
I can talk about whatever. It's like this time of year is so rough because there's so many freaking games out. It's just like,
yeah.
I was like, what have I been playing? I'm like, ugh, crap, like 8 games? Like I barfed up like all these games up here.
And then around Rage, there's the conversation about consoles versus PCs, which really heated up, especially because the PC release of Rage has been rocky, especially for ATI card holders. Like Jeff Mattis, who's reviewing it for us on PC, he has the ATI card. Has like an HD. Whatever it is, 5970 in his rig, and it's totally been borked. And even with the updated OGL, it's really still not perfect.
Very un-id-like.
Very un-id-like. And he was also saying that like there's hardly any dashboard to make adjustments to the graphical fidelity in the game. He's like, there's only a couple things you can change. He's like, where's my dashboard where I can change all the little bits and pieces of my settings?
Really?
Yeah, you probably have to do it through. You have to really do it for VARs. I'm sure there's like a console you can pull down and punch in like all the variables.
I know, but usually you go to like video settings and you can tweak all
Nope.
that.
Evidently, there's not in there. It's like all auto-tuning. They want to like.
It's because John Carmack's brain is in this game, and it knows you. It's like, turn it all up.
Turn it all up. So I thought we'd talk about that. Then after that, probably talk about Dark Souls. And although we've talked about it before, it's been a while, and it's a very natural conversation to have out of this, is we'll talk about like some difficulty in games. Billy, I know you had some stuff you wanted to catch up on, so I thought we'd talk about that, because I know you're chomping a bit to talk about Global Resistance.
I like it.
Yeah, I know. So we talk about Global Resistance,
And
maybe a
Eco.
little sports.
Eco.
And sure, we can do that. And then I know you guys are iPhone guys, so at some point in time I want to get your take on iPhone 4S.
I promised I was going to play Crimson Steam Pirates, and I didn't.
Well, I'm still going to talk about it because I fucking love that game. And
Really?
then you will.
Played it.
Oh, it's so awesome. I love Crimson Steam Pirates.
It was made in like 6 days.
Well, it's awesome.
It wasn't 6 days.
It's awesome.
It was long.
And it's free. Like the first chapter is free, and the second chapter is all of $2.99.
That's pretty awesome.
So I don't mean that's fine. It's good. It's definitely. I got my money's worth out of it. And then I thought we'd go into. And then I thought coming into the third break, we'd let you guys talk about the Nintendo stuff. That way, it has all the room it wants to breathe. Catch up on a couple other news items, and then final segment is listener feedback stuff.
Cool.
And
I
then,
love
and
it.
then football.
So it sounds kind of like the same, but
Well, we still talk about stuff, and then
Okay.
we talk about other stuff.
then there's your
And then-
mom jokes.
Yes.
Yes.
There are your mom.
That's a new block. That's the block YM.
Fantastic.
And next week I'm going again.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm on and you're not here?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I've never been here when you haven't been on.
Oh, you have?
No. Oh God.
It gets crazy.
Yeah.
The strippers come in.
They bring the girls.
If Zab's back next week,
Zab is back next week.
then we'll just don't talk about hockey until next week. That'll be easy. 'Cause
Okay.
Hockey opening weekend is this
Oh,
weekend.
do I have to come then?
You have a Canadian girlfriend.
Yeah.
Fake
She
it.
can come in and
Dude.
talk with you guys. I can't.
Dude, fake it for her. Won't be the
I do
first
all
time.
the time.
I'll make sure Zav brings back some Tim Hortons.
Dude, as long as he brings back some donuts,
There you go.
along with the coffee.
Well,
It's a coffee.
I'll send him a
I don't drink
message.
coffee. The donuts are awesome.
Their donuts are fantastic. We can make poutine. It'll be,
Yeah, it's all Canadian.
Yeah, we'll wear our tubes.
I want poutine.
Dude, poutine
Poutine.
is so
Poutine
good.
is the shit.
Poutine is really good.
You bring the cheese curds for the poutine.
Because
it.
I might know someone that might have some cheese curds.
All right, so we're good to go.
Let's do it.
Let's rock and roll.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff.